Ah, well, hi. I bet you can hear me now. Hi, Judith. Welcome to a beautiful end to a beautiful day. See, now you've done fucked up and you got to hear me talk. I I had you muted apparently. I don't remember doing it, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. I was like, well, I'll bet you probably can't hear me. Hey there, Judy. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Had a good meeting today this morning with the um, Hopi leadership there
So this is a new campaign,
in
yes?
the their building over there. Shit, I can't think of it now. I knew it earlier. Shit, in their main building over there, we went and talked to them. I knew I told you I wasn't gonna, and then I changed my mind. And we've
Yeah.
been waiting to do it, but I went ahead and did it this morning, and it went really good.
Yeah.
I told them about our trip around, and we've been to a lot of tribes, and we came here one of the first ones, not the first, but one of the first, and we've been here a couple times now, and
Sprout says he'll be here by 6.
we had ended up doing the stuff in Michigan that we went and done, and then
So this is an entirely new campaign, yes?
I told him about their legend of the war that happened up there
There
and
you
what
go.
we found with the massive serpents correlated with what they said
Here,
happened
here's our
there.
last one.
And it's more than a legend when you have physical proof. So, we've taken it around and shown museums and institutions across the
We started.
nation now. Um,
So,
we ended up in Lakota, there in South
could I get
Dakota,
the
and had
base
conference
character rules
with their council.
for
And
creation? Again?
Bryce in the Woods had asked, "What are the Hopi doing?"
Like for a new character.
Being as how
I'm,
they
gu-
are
I'm,
who
I'm
they are,
assuming it's different for
and
each class as well.
I
I'm
posed that
guessing no
question
wall
to
here.
him today, and I told him, I says, I
No, for
obviously
like
don't need to know. It's none of my
charisma and
damn
stuff,
business
stat
what you
rolls.
guys do, but I can tell you this much: I know you've seen it 4 times, so you know better than any advice I could give you what to do. So I'm just relaying the message that
46, higher 3, and
their
longer
prophecy
quick.
wheel told them that we ain't going to be surviving this without dropping the information. And he had asked what you were doing, and I said, well, I really couldn't tell you. So I gave them Bryce's contact information and everything. That way they can answer him directly and do whatever they're going to do, because I made a few connections for the guy, of course, with the moon and the sky and the galactic plane and Orion and all the sky and us being on a tilt. And he was very interested. He took a lot of notes, and
But you can still roll it, or
like I said, it was a
you
good
can just.
conversation. It
Okay.
went really well.
Anything that.
They took it good. I took him everything but raw, actually, um,
I get it.
including the
That's.
magnet.
In case you get
and
a horribly fucking balanced
the
campaign
turtle and Cain
in HP.
and all of that. I said, you know, we can't get to peace until we get to the root of the hate. And we've been doing it a long time, and we need to put it aside and try something older, something that worked before we got divided, and go right down to the soul, man. If we can't do this, I broke down. I said, our math said 500 human being souls are the equivalent to one magnetic earth shield, one magnetic earth soul. So all we need to do is how many we need. We got 5 billion people. We need to start working together on this. Only 500 is all it takes to make another earth shield. And if we can't drop our hate across borders and across colors and all the divisive shit we've been handled, then, well, we ain't gonna have any shields, folks. That's the information they got today. He took notes, took down my number, asked if we were going to be in the area for much longer. I told him probably not, now that I've had the conversation I've been waiting to have. Where does the 500 come to from? Well, I did a video, and the human magnet field, it is 1/500th of Earth's magnetic field strength. So it takes about 500 of us. 500 of the average, and it was like a video this last week I made. Um, that, you know, it takes about 500 human magnets to equal the magnet strength of one Earth shield. So I show you my math, you know me. I show you my sources. But that's where I get my number from. That was the first time I'd ever looked it up. I was like, well, let's do the numbers, because I was told that it would be impossible to have humans make a Earth shield. And I was like, well, let's see if that's true. And it seems to be, we only need 500. So, ding ding. That's just one extra shield. How many shields do we need? I don't know, but we got 5 to 7 billion people. It's debatable. Mm, I love them rotisseries. Lemon pepper. You can get them from Wally World already cooked for about $6 or $7, something like that. I don't know now. It's been a while since I bought one of their chickens. And see, I'm not sure how all that works, and I want to take it to the road and figure it out. There seems to be a high concentration of people working around healing in southern Arizona, and a high concentration of people running around looking for gemstones in southern Arizona. I just happen to need about a dozen tanks of gas or so. Maybe a couple dozen tanks of gas. And I have some magnet and some gemstone all in one shot. So I'm thinking southern Arizona might be the better bet. We'll see how that looks. It's fun. I don't even like Sedonia area, but Yeah, that might be where we head. And I don't know the first thing about looking for groups of people that are trying to heal, but I'm not opposed to parking downtown somewhere and walking around finding out. And I can only imagine if you have a Lucky Charm rock, that might be a good place to sell it. I have no doubt, Judy. Thank you for the encouragement because the Creator's going to have to guide my ass. I don't know where I'm going. How you doing, Aces? We very well may, like I keep saying, we got a fucking RV with only 13,000 miles on it. I just need some tanks of gas and we'll be traveling around doing shit. I feel the need to teach some Reiki masters something I learned from a wall in 1748 hertz in every atom. Our Creator's voice is ringing in the universe. I can't wait to get them shaking some water, Judith. That just, I really love doing that. I love showing people that they can do this too. That's one of the favorite things in my new discovered life. Showing people they can do this too. And it just takes a half bottle of water. Lay it down and start shaking. A lot of times they can't do it right away. But if you get them to calm down, they'll get it. And it's very exciting to watch them get it. Especially if they couldn't get it right away. It's like, no, 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 no. Just calm down. And then they get it. Get it. Who, Bruce Lee? He, they've been playing magnetic stuff over in Asia for a long time. I guess something they didn't like about the Buddhist monks. That and those people can vocalize, man, in a way that hits you. They do have a very frequency based thing going on there. There's been a lot of documentation of what humans can do with their magnetic field, from healing, growing, purification, to levitation. We had a bit of a mastery of it. At one point. Hey there, Todd. How are you? Good to see you. I'm anxious to get to that point again. And it's going to definitely take us all doing this together. Off to work you go. Where are you going? Well, they must have a good attunement with the Creator then. I've met a couple of Reiki, say they're masters at some point. The lady in Denver, and she got a full on schooling. That was a good time at Honest. And I met a lady in Wyoming out there. Said she was a Reiki master too. I showed her the water technique, and she was definitely wowed. I showed her she could do it too. Daydreaming about a good work night. That's good shit. That was a good time for that, I guess. Time to open up a new chapter and shine some soul lights.
Yeah. Could you turn on your hotspot?
Could I turn on my hotspot? Maybe. Let me see. Says it's on. I think it's my Wi-Fi 1. You ready? It should. You ready? It should be on. You, yep.
Dot center.
All right.
I don't know the password.
I just told you.
Hmm?
Hang on. All right, we're back. Had to hook Seamus up with some Wi-Fi. He's having issues with his signal. Mine's pretty good. I'm getting hungry. Find my lighter and mosey my way back there and start some dinner real quick. Excuse me, Kipperton. Like it is magic food time? Not yet, kiddos. Yummy. Sweet baby red. Sweet baby, get ready. It goes great with yellow sticker deals. Did you roll out the generator? Huh? No. We don't need it on just yet. I'm gonna go help him.
Sugar. No. You got the knife now. I'm saying he scared you with the knife.
Definitely don't need that going out. Got the heat going. Hey, Jamie.
Sugar.
I ain't busy. I'm just cooking dinner. You know me, man. We're always open for company. I'm gonna wait for you to come around tomorrow. You can come around tonight if you'd like. I just got the heater running good. It'll be warm. Hell, we could even come get you. Besides, sunset's almost over, and the only thing that these poor people have left is me. Shit, half of them left already. I thought it was a pretty good sunset. Just enough cloud coverage to add texture and color. Not too much to block out the sun. It was good stuff. Last glow going out of the sky. It's a beautiful day today. I said I'm really happy we went down today and talked to the folks downtown there. I feel like it went really well. Definitely got some points across. I was very apprehensive, of course, about going back. But I talked to somebody different. I didn't recognize that person from before. So, I don't know. Maybe different results will come from it. Nobody here has ever taken notes except for Jamie before, and they were taking notes today. So, I have high hopes that they take note. Hey, Sparky, I'm packing your bowl right now. Sometimes it takes somebody not so close to the situation to get points made. easier, I've noticed. It's just the way it is. So maybe, maybe. I'm just filling it with tobacco. Tomorrow's good. Oh, nice, man. Hot cocoa. That does sound pretty good. Store was sold out of milk today, though. I'll save mine for coffee in the morning. You know, Ovaltine makes pretty good chocolate too. Hot chocolate. I got some actual cocoa over from our kitchen in La Junta, so I don't know how good that cocoa actually is. Might be time for some new cocoa. Some new abuela. I love that stuff. It's good cocoa. Good Mexican chocolate. Cocoa. Good stuff. Got a picture of grandma on the front. I miss our kitchen in La Junta. We had a lot of good times there. A lot of good meals, a lot of good candies. Shameless, I used to make candies and cookies and cakes all the damn time. I miss that. Popcorn balls. Still make popcorn balls, I suppose. I do too, Sport. That's some good stuff. I start out my morning with Ovaltine in my coffee. Rich chocolatey. Lots of vitamins. It's like taking a Fred Flintstone vitamin every morning with your juice. I cheat. Nope. And it's a full house out here too, man. Nobody out here doing the entertainment. There's a bunch of people in the restaurant tonight. It's parked all the way out here. There's probably about 10 cars still in the parking lot. Eggnog. Ooh, I've never tried that. It's kind of a rare item anyway. It only comes around once a year around here. I don't know how to make no eggnog. I suppose it's probably not too damn hard. I'm pretty sure I might have done it once as a kid. I remember nutmeg and some kind of cream. It seems to me I've made eggnog before. And it's easy to make. See, I get that feeling. If I did it as a kid, I've got a distant memory of it though, making it. So it must have happened at some point, probably with my grandma. She used to do shit like that all the time. But I've never tried it myself. I try eggnog with rum. I've had eggnog with rum. That I like a little rum in my eggnog. I'm not a big fan of it in my coffee though. I don't know. Eggnog might go good. I'm not sure. Egg milk. I'm guessing that's the whites of the egg. See, that's the only reason I'd sip warm beer too, if I didn't want to share it. I don't like warm beer. Egg yolks, vanilla, and nutmeg, and sugar. That sounds about right. I don't imagine you cook it. That's that's a good recipe. I like to keep it simple in the morning. I just grab a handful of Ovaltine and toss it in the cup. Stir that shit. It's chocolate coffee with vitamins. Throw a little moo in there for color. Nice and rich brown. Every now and again, I'll spring for a creamer if I'm low on milk and can't find any. But honestly, I'd rather just have the chocolate coffee like that. It's good. I buy Ovaltine anyway. It's just the best shit on the shelf as far as vitamins and minerals go. better than a damn Flintstone vitamin. I smell my ribs. We'll have to check on them. What's up, Nick? How you doing? Good to see you. Beer and a chocolate chip cookie. See, no, that's too much for me, man. Chicken dinner. Those two things just don't seem to go along in my book. Boy. I think sunset's over. Now you're just stuck with me. Cheesy burgers, huh? Good to see you, Nick. I'm heating up some yellow sticker pork with some Sweet Baby Ray sauce. Have some baked potatoes with it. We've been eating a lot of chicken this week. I decided to have the other white meat. Puppy's finally settled down. Just dealing with the darkness. In his best fashion. Checking all the shadows. He's a good puppy. I wish you could hear me, but you can't hear shit. Poor guy. Thank you. You're a good boy. You're a good puppy. It's Sugar's favorite toy now. R2. She can't get enough of it. Good news, Nick. I think Jamie's probably a little more right on that, Spark. So how's your piglets? You had them yet? You had yourself them bacon seeds pop out yet? Man, I've got a few that I think I could get rid of real quick, like, and get us a few tanks of gas stacked up in here. And I I got to tell you, I'd like to get that onboard generator running and sell the one I'm using. So that's in the future. If I do sell one of these rocks, I'm gonna spend a couple $100 getting that damn generator running. I don't want to tackle it myself. I need a fucking floor jack, and I don't have one. It costs a couple $100 anyway. Take it to a small engine place, I'll change it in, fucking oil for a couple $100, pop it back in there and run it. I got plans, and they include selling the Lucky Charm rock, god dang it. Judah thinks Sidonia might be our best bet. We'll be able to find some magnets there and maybe some gem sales. I know southern Arizona this time of year is the time to go sell your gemstones. So I've got petrified bark and all kinds of different rocks. Let's see what we can drum up. Another day or two, huh? He showed me a picture of his neighbor's bacon seeds and said they could get up to 800 pounds. He had 10 of them. I was like, fuck, dude, that's 8,000 pounds of bacon. It's a lot of bacon, man. Sparky's going to have plenty to eat this winter. God dang, man. That's you grow them awful big up there, dude. I ain't never seen no pigs that big. It's just dangerous. Motherfuckers be eating you. Don't get eaten by your bacon seeds, man. Hey, kid. I'm going to smoke this bowl I packed earlier. Cheers, everybody. You think biting nobody? Look at her. She's flushing out. So is she. What the hell's with her? She got tired all of a sudden. Doggy nap time. She got her R2 as a blanket. I like my R2. She likes that R2. Cheers. Sparky, you guys kicked out our ambassadors today. Things are heating up. You're just gonna have to be the 51st state, boo. I bet she tastes good. I bet she tastes real good. That teacher to be mean. I'm not so sure. You may If they do, that's in my vicinity, and I'll be standing on the front lines, bro. Shit ain't happening on my watch. I don't have any way to get to Argentina, but I can definitely find a border above me. But I don't see that happening. What I think is happening, of course, is the top border's going to get sealed off. We're not going to be able to escape what's coming here. That's what I think the show is. I've been saying that for a long time. When they shut off the Canadian border, get ready. Mexico's already got their military down there on the southern border. So Canada's following suit. I think that's more than likely the scenario playing out. You guys are fixing to cut off the oil coming here. China's fucking shit up. Russia's fucking shit up. They seized a whole bunch of our tankers over there in the Black Sea when we started doing that shit here. I'm expecting Roman brownouts and blackouts here in the United States this week to begin. They were closing it yesterday. Yeah, I got that feeling. That's what this Venezuela thing's doing. We're pretty much isolated in the world right now as far as politics go. They named us a rogue nation today at the UN Security Council. I was watching that develop. So usually America has a bunch of people backing us. Nobody this time, not one. So it's definitely the trigger I've been looking for. I think the Ford's fixing to go to the bottom of the Gulf, and we're going to have a hell of the rest of the winter and year. This is the year that they plan to do this shit, and here we are. Unfortunately, I was just talking to Jamie earlier, and you guys know I would love to take my ass and plant it and blow glass and make money and have a life. That ain't going to happen until this is over, because that's just not going to happen. I can't even get glass already. And China just shut us off. Everything. Europe shut us down. Dude, we're isolated. So, trade-wise, I'm looking at my business is over. And I'm going to have to sell some of these fucking gemstones. Just where I'm at. Is the poutine any good? You're wrong on several levels on that. It's awful polite anyway. Something you ain't gonna get from an American girl. Well, the world's an interesting place now. I mean, we've been talking about this for years. And straight up, We didn't know what it was going to look like. Well, this is what it looks like. It's nothing new, poorly scripted, bunch of bullshit going on. I'm glad y'all are here and know better than to get caught up in it. Just keep remaining calm and defense only. Sometimes that defense is in a group of people. Sometimes that defense is you. Whatever circumstance arises, don't be afraid to stand up. Don't go looking for trouble. It's out there. You'll find it. I want to go find people that are trying to do Reiki and show them a way that works better for me and see how they work with it. I think that's the best thing we could do right now as humans, is finding people that want to do this better. And take it to them. So I'm hoping that's our next red dot, but I don't know how to find those red dots. I'm going to have to go to Sedona and park and walk through town and talk to people. Imagine that. Me with a cartwheeling moon all the way down to Sedonia's fucking business section. Sounds like something to do this next month or two. I don't know what that looks like. I hope we're far enough from the nukes that are fixing to come. I think we'll get conventionals first. We'll see what that looks like. We may not. We may not. I don't think it's coming tomorrow. Just to clarify. But we're not very far from it. I may be wrong. It may be tomorrow. Who gives a fuck? As long as they push the button at some point. I'm tired of waiting on it. But I would like to go find me some Reiki masters first. They say we only need 500 people to make one shield. We'll get a few thousand. We'll get a few shields. I don't know how many we need. I haven't done that math. God knows how strong this Nova will be anyway. From what I'm reading, it's going to be a special Nova. From what Creator showed me with my own eyes, I saw, witnessed the very first ever Nova sun explosion in history. I was pointing at it when it happened, talking about closing a chapter on the search, open a new chapter on the fucking shit hits the fan. And I was standing in the fucking mountain in North Carolina with Ken and Kevin Plouffe and her mom and dad. We'd stayed up all night charting the sky. I'm pointing up at Delphi, at Poop, the constellation Poop deck. It's the sailor's constellation. It's about as big as your thumb in the sky, and it looks like the Big Dipper. It's kind of difficult to locate if you don't know your stars. But it happened there. The first ever nova explosion ever in human history was recorded that night, that morning at 6:30 in the morning, fucking North Carolina. And the rendition NASA has of it didn't look a damn thing like what I saw with my own motherfucking eye. It was kind of crazy. It's now the third brightest star in our sky. That's the kind of explosion we're going to have. Because Horus is a red giant, and Horus is destined to be big and bright like his father, the blue sun. He's sucking the energy out of fucking old Set right now. That's why those great big openings on the front are happening. And nobody's telling you about what's going on behind the sun. Black like sackcloth, they say. There's a reason for that. Horus is going to have to reignite that fucker when he puts it out. 'Cause he's sucking the soul right out of that shit. What is the sun? It's an induction furnace riding on the Birkeland current with multiple souls entwined in the fucking symbiosis of nature, creating life. They're not gods. They're definitely archangels and creators of life. Not to be worshipped, but to be communicated with and communed to and respected for what they are as their first creation. They're a lot more intelligent than I am. And I can tell you that right now because I don't even want to know what they know. And that's a reality that we're in. Our creation is much more amazing than any book I've ever read in my life. Every atom is a life, is a soul, is a force in nature. So are you. You're a master of billions of atoms. You've come a long way, baby. And it's our time to shine right now. We need to protect this beautiful planet. We need to be symbiotically adhered to her here. Where Creator gave us the force that she protects us with every day. And all we got to do is add ours to her. But that takes an understanding that she's as living as I am. She is a living being to be loved and respected. And if you can't love and respect your neighbor, then you're going to have problems. She looks a little different than all of us. I hope to take this to people who are looking already, and that's what we need to do next. Warning of what's coming, it's here. Now let's get through this. How you doing, Tom? Your puppy's destroyed it to pieces. She loves hers. She's sleeping with it right now. She loves hers. Kiff knows better than to fuck with it. Yeah, that's her new favorite toy right there. She don't want to play rope no more. Doing really good, Tom. Thank you. We're doing real good, man. Had a good day. Fixing to have a good dinner. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I should probably go flip those things. They thought it was dinner time. I'm just stirring dinner. Now, another part of this, there are a lot of tribes out there that listened to us in the first round. Tell me it's a coincidence all those people just so happened to start making greenhouses after we visited the tribe. Especially after y'all sat here and listened to them be all like, wow, our wheat was dying too. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Of course they built greenhouses because we went through. I don't care what our protagonist says. I think they might be interested in magnetics. Maybe. Round 2, I'm going to have to do a little bit of homework and find out who's doing what, because there's a lot of them. But we come around a greenhouse tribe, I say we go back and spend a little time this time. Because last time we were just messengers traveling through, giving messages and rolling on. And this is a different time. This is a time for shining magnets and sharing ideas. So I think beyond looking for Reiki communities and stuff and selling plumes to get our ass across country, I think we should probably visit the ones we've already visited. Because it seems like they listened, and I don't know, call me crazy. They may want to know more. And a lot of these tribes have been displaced and have lost a lot of their heritage too. So I don't know what they know, of course, because what did we do? I offered them information and we left. I didn't ask them anything about them. We see a trail of people who are apparently smart enough to fucking figure out that they need to make a greenhouse. I didn't tell them to make a greenhouse. I just told them why their grain was dying. They're the ones that figured out greenhouse, and apparently more than one was thinking the same thing. Which is logically, because I mean, I explained also Michelle's experimentation with covering the crops at night and how that made a big difference. I had just never myself thought to build a big greenhouse complex, but we're talking about tribes that have the resources to do so, so they did. And that to me, I'm grateful to see that we didn't waste our fucking time coming across the nation. I think we would have all quit a long time ago if this hadn't been what it has been. And it's been amazing. The whole fucking, we're going on our 4th year on the road. So I thank you again for helping everybody. It's not over yet. I think we need to take it to the next level. Well, I'm glad you can have that conversation, Brenda. Some people don't want to talk about what's happening. I don't know. Can't force it on them, can't you? But it's awful refreshing to know you can have that conversation with your family. That sounds good. I'm making some barbecue pork, yellow sticker style, and some baked potatoes. Probably gonna have the same pork tomorrow because it's one of those. I got it for like $2, 2.50 for a big old slab. Couple pounds of pork, and it's the meaty shit too, like country style ribs. Baked potatoes. I didn't make no peas or anything. I'm too lazy. We're gonna have sour cream and cheese on potatoes. And a bunch of meat. Like I said, I'm putting half of mine back. Meat's hard for me to eat anymore. I only got about 6 teeth. Fuck. Maybe I can find me a Reiki dentist. Take some of this fucking shit out of my mouth. So I can get some temporary dentures or something. I start using a mouth guard, I'm gonna break this tooth off. And that's just something I don't want to do right yet. I mean, last year I was looking at getting on disability. There ain't no fucking way at this point in time. There ain't time for it. Like I said, it's just this year's just going to be this year, and I waited too long. I'm going to have to find a Reiki dentist. Might trade some knowledge to get my teeth pulled. And I'll blow myself my own set. Nice Pyrex chompers. I got a blender. I won't starve. I'm just saying. It'd be alright. Fuck. What are you gonna do? Society's collapsing this year. It happens this year. So, buckle up. Buckle loose. We're in for a hell of a ride this year. Keep your shooting in check. Remain calm. Speak to your mother often. Give thanks to the Creator. Grateful in your heart. Hold that. That's going to get you through this. It's that simple. It could be worse. Things are going to start out better. As far as I can tell, we're supposed to have a chord struck, which makes so much sense. 3 suns, 3 tones, 1 chord. That would be your voice of God, your big reset, your conflagration, all in one package. That would be why they have feared this time for so long, because they understand frequency pretty good. Probably better than I do. Makes me wonder what they're missing and why they fear this, because I don't fear it. I stand right up under the sun. I don't have any fear of this. Why do they? What are they missing? They made machines that people worship. They're very smart. This is very simple. What could they possibly be missing? Have they not taken the time to understand how amazing they are ever? That's who put these questions in my heart, Judah, for a reason. That's why I've been knocking on gates, asking. Maybe we can confer about it and figure out what they are missing and make them stop being afraid. I want to carry this around to people looking already as much as I can. I've been hitting the tribes, hoping gates would open. We know good and damn well where Yankee lives. I do. Pretty sure you guys know too. And it ain't in Hastings. I know for a fact 4 members from this tribe that I'm sitting on their ground right now go down and see them twice a year. I haven't come up here and demanded to talk to any of them. I'm just giving out the information I have to the people who will listen, and I'm grateful they listened today. This has been going on too long. This has been going on too long. There's been too much suffering created out of this for eons and generations in life and death. And it's not just human souls at stake. The best case scenario would be getting the right information to the right people so they can do the right thing before it's too late. Not only do they pay, their planet pays. And when a planet's taken out of creation, that is something. And the planet in question's stewards are residing under our feet in fear. And that should shake everybody. I take that back. It was put in my heart how she feels about this situation, so it shakes me. I know what she wants. I know what the Creator would like to see. I know what Planet Heaven would like to see. I think. I don't know Planet Heaven yet, but I get the feeling she's a pretty cool chick. And worth saving. There's other species on her that are suffering because of the weak magnetosphere up there. They talk about it in every tale we've ever read about them and their planet. How else do you strengthen the fucking magnetic field of your planet? In nature, it's got to be you. You're the only one with a hallback and a brain sac around your heart that contains your memories and your emotions that I am aware of on this planet. That's why we're designated healers and stewards. There's 2 titles that they even carried through on the damn Roman version of it that I can find everywhere in the cuneiform about what we did and how we made them afraid of us because we loved each other and we couldn't be controlled. And then they killed most of us using Kingu, Luna, the moon. Flooded, burned, and slashed anything that wouldn't drown. That's a story fucking Ishkapikin gives. AKA no. Inky's illegitimate kid. In a long line of illegitimate kids. You gotta laugh when you looking at this shit on YouTube and they show the lizard people and all these different mummy-looking god things and stuff like that depicting the Anunnaki, when the cuneiform states very clearly, thanks, Lord Enki. We look like you, and you look like us. There's no question in my mind what an Anunnaki looks like. I'm looking at one right now. It doesn't make us all bad. We still have that soul the Creator gave us, and the biology, and the mind to use it. Because it doesn't take much. Just understanding our place in creation sure helps an awful lot. I've seen evidence of that. I've seen people that go to school to learn how to do this for years because they're taught to bring it from inside themselves. That's not the power of healing. The power of real healing comes from the Creator who created us, because I don't have any idea what the fuck I'm doing other than being grateful that I'm fucking made to be that tool the Creator can use to make you feel better. That's the only way I suggest you ever go about it. Regardless of what my protagonists may say I say. It's not my energy. It's the Creator. We're designed that way. Soul to soul. Direct contact. There is no in between you and that Creator's healing. Energy. That comes from the Creator. And that's got to be understood to make this work really well. That you're actually worthy of the Creator to work through you. Because that's what you were designed to do. Doesn't make you special. Doesn't make me special. It's not the claim here. The claim is this is what we're designed to fucking do. Do it. And I intend to take that to whoever's looking for it. You guys have found it. Spread it. Give it. Find those who are looking. Because we have a few answers for them to look at and ponder upon. And a few results that we can actually show. Heart to heart. In groups of 5 and 20, I'm wondering what we can't do. We're supposed to teleport. We can hover, we can float, we can teleport, we can do all kinds of things. I'm curious. I want to find a big group of magnets and fucking get together and have that fucking... It's not something you can do at a... That's just something you can't do at a distance. It's not... I've seen no description of it being done like that. And it doesn't make sense that it would either. Because an off magnet in between magnets would still deflect the field differently than intended. It has to be an acute group doing these things. Where I find that, like I said, I don't know. I'm sure they're out there. Already playing around with magnets, and they don't even know it. Maybe they don't understand the mother and the creator. I don't know. We're gonna find some people though. I want to shake some water this year while the fucking earth is trembling. We're starting that too, by the way. We're hovering around 1,500 to 1,900 quakes a day. And they're getting even more diverse every time I look at the map. It's redundant. We're there. And if your government's looking suicidal, they probably are. They probably are. They've had to plan for doing this for a while. Buckle down. Act accordingly. I want to get some power hugs going on. Maybe we can frequency out some fucking bad shit if we fucking get it together and concentrate. I don't know what the possibilities are. I think we need to start working on that on the remote too. Like, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow or tonight even. We're here. There's a few of us here. Work on a little bit of fucking governing back. Maybe a couple of gates opening. These people need information, obviously. I don't know what they need, but I can't know what they need until I talk to them, right? I call them people because they're people. They're stewards on their planet. They're no different than we are. They're souls. They're living souls. Regardless of what they do, what they believe, they're living souls. And they're misguided. Obviously, we've read their misguidings, their misgivings, and their arrogance, their egos. And we see them in our own society every day. This has to come to an end. It's going to come to an end, with or without us. That's the beauty about this. But we have some options. We can go out in a fucking ball of flame, or we can rise up in a fucking flame of glory to the Creator, not to us. We should honor the creation and do what we're designed to do. It's fucking amazing. It isn't something I was taught in school. But that's something that makes complete sense. If I have a magnetic soul in the center of my being, emitting and interacting with every atom in the creation, including the Creator itself. That's the only way it could be. Make any sense. I didn't even understand the concept of a soul. I understood like the concept of it, but I couldn't say if I had one or not for most of my life. I fucking understand it now. Not only do I know I have one, I understand it. I understand the fucking life force that drives the universe. It's fucking amazing and simple. And it's hard to believe that some people would freely fucking reject the amazing Creator for some God in a book. But that's free will, isn't it? A lot of times that book has somebody in there taking the responsibility of that person's soul and guaranteeing them a cushy landing. That's fucking dangerous. Look at where we're at. In the name of Jeebus, you can do anything. As long as you believe in the Jeebus, you can get away with anything in this life, and you're going to be forgiven just because you believe in that guy. And that's not his message. That's not even what the Jeebus in the Bible says. But here we are in a society of people who actually believe that. That hasn't gotten us anywhere. You can take some fucking personal responsibility of your own damn eternal soul at some point, don't you? It's kind of like graduating school. Are you an adult? Act like one. Comes to mind. Or you're going to be sent back to the kids' table. And that's the atomic level. You master billions of atoms. Do you want to get knocked down to the single atom again? And be a rock at some point? You better learn how to handle your soul a little better. I'm trying to work on mine. And I'm showing you what works for me. It calms my soul. It gives me knowledge of understanding that we do go on. And we're going to be very much judged for the things we do. Even giving you a free ride with Jeebus, I gotta say there's going to be different degrees at that point. You might clean the toilets in heaven. But the people who actually do any good deeds are going to be fucking treated well. If you want to go with that model. Personally, that model's bunk. We get to go back to the Creator and give him a little bit of that energy that we grew and learned in life. And then we take a little rest and we go learn another lesson. And or a lesson that we didn't learn. This isn't a school that you get a trophy just for showing up. That shit don't work in creation. That shit don't work in society. Look around at what that creates. It's entitlement beyond belief is what that creates. Just to be very specific for those of you who didn't figure it out. That's where your entitlement comes from. Teaching your child that everybody gets an ice cream cone, win or not. Sometimes you gotta lose. And you don't get the blue ribbon. You don't get the trophy for just showing up. It makes you try harder next time. Competition is not a bad thing. But when you put competition as the basis of life, that's when it becomes a terrible thing. Competition, healthy competition in sports and play, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you start competing against each other in life and creating strife just to get over somebody, we get what we have today. That's what we get today. That's what we get for doing that. And we need to stop it. We've been doing it too long. Well, at some point, the universe needs more suns, quasars, and all those wonderful big beings of power. You're destined to be one day. So keep up the good work. But I'm sure you're going to get a nice little relaxation and rest and reward for the deeds that you do. So keep up the work. Don't give up on it. Someday we'll be sons. And we won't need the internet for communications, that's for damn sure. You have a living son inside of you. It just hasn't shown yet. Literally. You have a spark of life, so to speak. That's what the sun is, the same spark. Sparky. Same source, same creator. Well, see, there you go. The universe needs new planets too, Sparky. First creation is an honor. First creation is a badge of accomplishment in the ring of life. You're now creating life. I strive to get there one day. That's got to be pretty cool. I don't know. Mama says it has its ups and downs. So goes the saying, such is life, right? But look at what she's been through. We're an extension of her. She's been through an awful lot of fucking shit at our hand. She doesn't like any of the suffering we put on each other. It's not good. Emotionally, she's a fucking wreck. Guys need to act straight. Her kids are running about doing crazy shit. I personally would take her word for being Mother Earth. I would take her word over any word other than the Creator. She has never, the craziest things she showed me turned out to be real. I ain't got no fucking doubts. She's gonna be able to talk to you real good, a lot better than I can. Give you instructions, give you details that you might need. Hey Glenn, love you, brother. And if you're listening, you're gonna catch all that. Mama has your best interest at heart. It's good to know. It's damn good to know, because I'm not a very trusting person. And I didn't trust any of this shit. I've grown to love it. Are you kidding me? This is the first real thing I've ever experienced in my life in the last 5 years. Maybe 6. It all came from a wall. I didn't know I had a magnet. That's just been the coolest thing that ever happened in my life. Figured that out. Crazy. And again, I mean, they keep us segmented. They keep us compartmentalized with our information. I had nuclear science down. I got the magnet down. I understand magnetics. The doctor understood human resonance and magnetics because we got one. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I ain't a doctor, for God's sake. I never took biology. I did physics, chemistry, magnetics and shit. Alchemy. That's funny because they mentioned somebody down here at the community center, and it wasn't you today. Somebody's been down there talking about me. That's interesting. We'll have to talk about that tomorrow. Hmm. Asked about me, huh? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Different people. Thank you for clarifying. I was starting to get paranoid. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Cool. Well, that's awesome. I thought they were pretty cool kids. Elders. They're elders in the church. I got that. Yeah. It's funny though, knowing the two elders I was introduced to. They're both kids. They're both little young men, and I think they're pretty cool kids too. They had good energy to them, and I really like the elders. I was, I, I, he introduced himself to me as an elder, and I just kind of looked. I said, "Well, you don't look like an elder. Jamie doesn't look like an elder either. Look at him; he looks 30. Comes from living good. Who am I to judge? I don't know how old the guy is, but he looked like a kid." And then he told me he's what 20. He's about the same age as Seamus. So, I thought that was cool. Well, you can tell him I'm doing well, and thanks for asking. I hope he's doing well. Maybe we'll make it back to church again. I told your mom, said I wish I'd have gone to church with y'all this morning because we went down to that one 3 times and the motherfucker never opened his gate. I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to go to church, but yeah, we struck out. I figured 3 times I'm struck out. So I'm gonna have to take a rain check on the milk and honey. So, and your mom said something about he was a dick anyways. Yeah, but those are the ones I like to talk to the best. Straighten them fuck out, man. So I might hit him up from Mike's end. He's fuck, man. He's 5 miles out of town over here. I didn't even realize. I had for some reason thought he was closer to the store than he is. But I think that's the other one on this side on the 87. He's not very far away from the post office there. That other church I'm thinking of. Hard to keep track of them. They're everywhere. But they're usually a place where the person who's established that church has an interest in the people that are there. So it works for me pretty good. Talking to the preacher, if I can get him to open their gates. Maybe he knew I was coming. I don't know. I don't know. It makes you wonder. I mean, but I guess he probably doesn't have too many people down there anyway if he's a dick. So, I mean, that's not the language she used, of course. But that's my interpretation of the way she described the gentleman. He's not very good with kids, I understand. So that's unfortunate for pastor to be like that in my head. You should nurture children's imaginations rather than stifle them and give them more options than just your ego kind of thing. But we have all kinds in power, and like I said, I like talking to those guys anyways because you can see it changing them sometimes. It's a good thing. I enjoy uh, taking this to the preachers. It's a pretty good audience usually. Um, I had a good day today. I'm kind of still on top of the world about it. I like it when people show interest and actually take down notes because that shows that they take interest. And uh, quite a few people have done that, but never when I went and saw the administration here. This was the first time somebody actually uh, had genuine reactions to the things I was talking about and took notes. So I feel mission accomplished, and I put it off too long. I was apprehensive, man, about fucking talking to anybody again, over there because of just being ignored and kind of laughed off. And I figured I'd be wasting my time, but it wasn't a waste of my time, I don't think, at all. So I feel happy about it. How you doing, Jason? From the UK, you and Katniss. Katniss was over here this morning from the UK. How's the UK doing in your neck of the woods? We're getting chilly here this week. Our government done went rogue, so keep your head on a swivel. Hey Vigors, how are you doing? Good to see you again. It's cold. It seemed to be a little bit colder this morning there than it was here. I think we're getting in the 20s tonight, Fahrenheit. Carbon tax. Good old Greta. How dare you carbon up my planet? Baby, those plants kind of need that shit. Have you ever looked at that, Vigorous? The numbers of the biggest extinction on the planet was because our CO2 levels had fallen. All the plant life died. I was like, oh, jeez. We're right on the cusp of that again, literally. And people are trying to cut carbon emissions. Like that's our society, isn't it? Blame cow farts when we actually need more of them. More cow farts would be great. Plants kind of need cow farts to survive, funny enough. I was happy when you picked up the guitar. Yeah, see, you're in about 20s Fahrenheit region. That's where we're going to be tonight. Are? Yeah, there's a lot of distractions going on, Vigorous. It's gonna get worse, my friend. Buckle down. We're now in a rogue nation and pretty isolated in the world as far as politics go. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm looking for brownouts this week. Most likely in the north central part of the country. That's what the song says, Jamie. The song was made for you and me. That's contractually, I could show you where they took it from us. In reality, we can't own land. That's mother's skin. We need to stop that practice. Owning shit,
Yes.
killing each other over it. We need to start helping each other a little better as humanity. We're on a beautiful planet together. We need to learn to love it,
I'm not sure.
love each other a little better than we have been. In today's society, definitely, you gotta have borders. Without question. We need to reform society in a way that we're not competing against each other anymore. Yeah, the digicurrency. Gotta love that shit. Pirate does love the sea. That's funny. And true.
I'm artificial.
I gotta check on the ribs, on the taters.
I asked Kyle for artificer to see this one. I'm basically done. I'm just trying to choose like one thing left. Artificer is surprisingly complex for seventh. Almost done. So we're going level 3. Artificer starts off with magic items that they can just create. That's going. Still good. It looks like monk and paladin would be the only thing on this.
Dinner in a bowl for you, kid.
Looking at our character list in the campaign, there's a paladin on the bottom. That's level 3. Spartan killer. And paladin oath of vengeance.
Go on, Annis, dude. Make your own damn one. Don't forget to put it away. How you like me now? It's fucking dinner time, Kiff. Look, Sugar's up here. She's like, dinner time? You don't have to tell her twice. Fuck. She's on it. Hey. Chico's over here trying to get himself killed. Look at your pretty little green eyes. Oh. Chico. Chico. Nobody loves a barking dog. Nobody. You need to calm down. I'm gonna eat my potato before I eat my meat. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit, Chico. He's pissed. Probably in the next couple weeks. Have a good night, Jamie. Nope. Not recently. Who knows what we might find in southern Arizona, though? God knows. I'm afraid of those archaeological digs, man. They hurt. I don't need no more legends in my life. Those come attached, apparently. I telling the guy today about the Ottawa legend of the War of the Gods up there digging out the Great Lakes and the 4-inch Trinity glass that was the big feathered serpent that we were finding. Proved that it's not a legend. It happened.
Okay. Yeah.
He mentioned that they have a legend too. And I laughed. So I left the Ottawa because they had a legend. I don't want to hear about your legend. So I understand about the red and blue Katina and the fifth world coming. So you can correlate that any way you want. We're on our side already. And Bryce in the Woods struck a question in my heart that I felt I needed to convey to the people that could answer it, because I can't answer the question that he asked. So I asked it. Well, she got a heritage site out of it, I know that much. Nah, bro, it's going to take decades to finish that by all rights as far as archaeology goes. Just in her for 50 acres out there. She's got 3 whole temples, and God knows how many serpents are out there. We found 2. You know, that I just uncovered the one. There was another one right in front of it with the same markings. It was upside down though. The teeth would have been found first if we would have dug a little bit to the front of it where all that ochre was. We'd have found the teeth first. I could tell you that by looking at the one in front of it, the one that was actually written on by the ochre, that big slab. That was another serpent right in front of the one we uncovered. That was the butt end of it. Once I got the one uncovered, you could tell that's exactly what that was right in front of us. I was like, holy shit, nut to butt. In that hole. They had 2 of them there. They're probably still working on the first one. I'm not an archaeologist, you know that. I just hope Jessica get a heritage. Mission accomplished. The reason we know that site's there is because that main temple houses the Halls of Amenti. As far as if we have to access that ever again, I don't know what that looks like, but I'm sure it'd happen quickly. Because we know the spot in the world that it is now. I can't help but think it's for a reason. It's been missing for how long? 20,000 years? People have been talking about that place. They couldn't figure it out. Really? There's a whole tribe there to keep that quiet. And I think it goes deeper than Gun Lake. Of course. Why wouldn't it? The only reason that place existed is because Ninja Gita was up in the Northlands with her brother digging out the pure copper ores. And definitely an act of divine intervention that Jessica found us and just happened to be sitting in the very center of that whole miles and miles wide complex. 50 acres out there are just the lowest point in that concentric circles. And when we were up in Grand Rapids, just south of there, sitting literally in the wide open, almost as big as the one we uncovered, was a fucking feathered serpent sitting at the rest area, upside down. You could see the same exact horizontal lining on it and everything from the parking lot. People walking by that thing all day, never even gave it a second glance. That city runs all the way from Grand Rapids to Illinois. It would take many decades to uncover it archaeology style. It's all under 3 foot of clay. And almost every inch of that clay had artifacts in it. The silver ingot, those silver ingot things, they were oxide to throw in the mix to make the jadeite. Because to make jadeite, blue jadeite in particular, you have to have silver. It is included in the mix in nature. You can look this stuff up. They know what makes gemstones and the composition of gemstones. Obviously, we can make better gemstones than nature sometimes. Look at the horse in the rock. Christine found. We were just out there walking with Mike and Cheyenne and Christine. And she'd been and picked that rock up right there. That was an archaeological dig all its own. Beating angels out in Alvarado surely weren't looking for that either, and it turned out that was one of the biggest finds we ever found. I don't know what we're going to find next. You only know if you get up and do it, huh? Kif agrees. She says, let's do it. Let's find out what comes next. I'm thinking South Arizona. Gem shows. I've got a lot of extra gems. I can't find any materials. I've been hoping that the trades would break free. I have more collar than my suppliers. And we just got cut off of everything. As far as the United States goes. We're a rogue nation, and people are starting to treat us as such. Really quick like. They're actually starting to seize our oil tankers, let alone stop trade. So I don't think I'm going to be getting any more colored tubing anytime soon. But I do have some really unique gemstones. One in particular, I'm thinking it really doesn't go with anything. The only reason I took it is to prove that it was man-made in the first place. The Lucky Charm rock. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. If I can sell that for a few $1,000, man, I'll put a bunch of tanks of gas in this fucking thing. I ain't gonna have to worry about getting supplies to make gas money. I got bark. Nice big chunk of bark. All kinds of gemstones. Hieroglyphs on them. Eyeballs. Don't go with anything. And down there, there's a high concentration of healer places. I've looked at those, like getaways and stuff like that, health spas. So I figure if we go down to Sedona, I can walk around downtown and see if I can't find some groups of people trying to do Reiki and sit in on a session with a bottle and show them how to shake some water and see what we can't get going on. Time for warning of what's coming is done. I mean, we're here. It's time to shine up our magnets now and actually work on the information we have. That's where I'm at with it. If we find anything else, it'll be because we were meant to, not because I was looking. That's how we found everything else. We were meant to find it. I wasn't looking. Well, every day I have curiosities. I could tell you where I wouldn't mind digging around if I had time. One of those places would be Mike's place. He's got some big hollow caverns underneath him. I can feel that. I kind of like Mike. We can go exploring caves any day. He got rope. Hey, excited. Good to see you. Happy New Year's to you too, man. Hey, kid. You want to close that door and put that pan on the ground for them?
Ew.
Thank you. She goes upset. Enjoying some yellow sticker meat and some baked potatoes tonight. I love yellow sticker deals. They are the best. Patches would never share that shit with Chico, but they share that with each other every day. I'm really happy we got Sugar to keep Kiff company. Chico kind of likes Kiff. He's growing to tolerate little girl a little bit better. But he doesn't like her too much. You got Sandwich's lap. Are you giving that poor dog any fat?
Yes.
It looks like it. He's right up there in your plate. What are you doing, Ito? I am getting scraps. He's on full Chico mode. That was pretty good.
He's like, Dad, I need more, please, son. You like your cheese and sour cream, buddy? You got the highest order of treatment. You guys get crispy crusty. Good dogs. Good puppies. Right on. So yeah, at some point this week we're going to head down towards Winslow. I want to see if we can't get in touch with Mike down there. The other Mike. Excuse me. That owns those smoke shops I just sold the glass to. Let's see if he is open to us selling glass at that shop down there by Lowe's. Should be. I hope he is. Find out. I would like to blow out the rest of my glass as soon as I can. Because I know I could get some clear glass from Europe right now. Well, I could have last week. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'm fixing to head out too, Brenda. Love you. You have a good night.
We'll do this again tomorrow.
Get yourself some rest. You may need it. Myself, I am about to go to bed. Sun's down. Dinner's in my belly.
Uh-oh. I'm putting up the isolating windshield over here. Fixing to lay down. I gotta get up in a few hours and turn that generator off.
Just gotta make sure that charges our battery enough to run that for a few hours. I don't like running the generator all night. I still need that thing to make money with. I don't want to wear it out. Staying warm. That's another reason I want to hit southern Arizona. It stays warmer, one. And two, if I could unload one of them gemstones for a few $1,000, I can get that onboard generator started real quick like. So maybe sell the small one while there's still good life in it. It's still brand new. I've only blown glass with it, what, twice? 3 times?
Wow, that's an idea. I'd taken off a lot of red dots, so Jason, you know where we've been.
Up and down and back and forth and all around and back and forth and up and down and back and forth. It's been a hell of a trip, huh? I never thought of that, putting up the map. We keep track of where we've been. We colored in the country. We definitely colored in the country. I think we've been on every back road that they invented this last few years. It's been a hell of an adventure. We found ourselves on a lot more dirt roads than I had anticipated on finding myself on when we left the house. I'll tell you that right now. We've been to a lot of places that you really need to want to get there to fucking get there on those roads. Some of them much worse than the ones we're driving around on up here. Which kind of tickles me. Just, I don't think he understands where we've been for the last year and a half. I really don't. I don't think he understands anything we've been doing. He's just been over there looking for sound bites or something. I don't know. He doesn't pay attention to much, does he? He says give him a video with one tribe that agrees with anything we say. And we've been conferring with them for years. I think we did about 40,000 or so far. Somewhere around there. We did over 30 with the land yacht, and we've put about 7 on this one.
We're going on the 4th year. We're in our 4th year, well into it.
Or 3rd year plus. We're hitting 4 years soon. We're working on our 4th year. It's been a while. It's been a long, strange trip. That's for sure. Yeah, wow. But look at what all we've accomplished in the time. We have found some pretty cool archaeological stuff, but higher up in my book, We've got people that have built greenhouses behind us, a long line of people that have built greenhouses behind us in a zigzag line that we drove in. I'm thinking we might want to drive back there and talk to them about magnets if they're listening to us about the sun, you know what I mean? We'll see what that looks like. Because obviously they did listen, and we did make sense to them. They weren't just giving us FaceTime, you know? They really took it to heart. So I'm thinking maybe that's a sign we should visit them again. I do. Yeah, I agree. The education he's gotten over the last few years is quite a good level of education. He's gotten to see the country from a panorama view when he's awake. He's up all night dealing with the dogs. So he has his jobs. Like I said, some people give him a hard time because sitting back there doing nothing, but believe me, he does plenty. He is the dog walker, dog cleaner, dog everything, and that was what he and I decided. He does the dishes. He just did the dishes tonight. He's a good kid. He helps me with the laundry. He helps me around. He helps me fix the fucking RV. He turns bolts I can't. I need that little boy. He does everything asked of him. So he's allowed to sit around every now and again. Ah, someone needs to write a book. That's for sure. Maybe it'll be him. He'd be the best one to do it. He's actually been there and watched his dad do all these things that I talk about. He remembers me working for Davis. He remembers us fighting for legalization in Texas and all the things that happened in between. He remembers everything on this trip. He was there. He helped me. He's the only one that really helped me uncover anything. Besides being Angel, Be Inspired was all about fucking digging up. He was out there digging with me. In Alvarado. Who'd believe it? There's no time to write the book right now, though, Jason, and it's still being written. Obviously. We're still in the middle of this. So, it ain't going to be me writing it, I'll tell you that. Not anytime soon. I got a lot of driving to do. And water to shake. I want to take my half bottle of water around to Reiki people that are doing this actively and try and help them do it better. See how that works. I want to take this to the people who have already listened to the things that we've said. Like I said, I think we should revisit some of these tribes that made greenhouses, because I know good and damn well why they built a greenhouse. Some crazy motherfucker showed up talking about a blue sun. It made sense to him. So I want to show up talking about what else we've learned and taking time with the people now, because we're allowed to. So I want to do that next. We need 500 people to make one shield. I'd like to see what kind of numbers we could rack up. Sounds like fun. Something to do. That's better humanity. Tired of warning people. Let's do something about it. Well, in truth, yeah, Jason.
Politics were just as bad because they've been working slowly towards this goal. They haven't changed the plans that I was told about in 2014. They're just enacting them. I think the politics are the same, exact same. He, yeah, notes are being taken. I don't think he's going to forget. You'd be surprised the things that come out of his mouth this last year that haven't been recorded. He's been here every minute of every hour that Jamie and I have conferred too. Every minute. He probably has more knowledge in his head than I do. After all this, I mean, you know, it's his life. The only thing he's really ever known. I'm the one that's new to this, really. He's young enough that it's just been part of him and part of his becoming a man, understanding all this stuff. So I don't think he's going to forget anytime soon. He's got more details than I imagined he retained. I don't question what he knows anymore. And he definitely does take note. It's all valid for sure. So, and he does. Like I said, the book's still kind of writing itself right now. It's a time for doing, not writing yet. We got to ride this through first. And we're right there. We're right there. So it'll be written soon enough. I think it'll be a hell of a book too. I just hope I'm dead when it gets published. That way I don't have to deal with it. I definitely don't want to be famous and alive. That's for sure. I don't want to deal with that shit. A book written about what I've done. Nah, I'll be dead first, I hope. Like I said, somebody else can write it and publish it. I'm gonna avoid that for the rest of my days as much as I can once this is done. That's just where I'm at with it. I hate to disappoint you, but I didn't ask for any of this attention that I've gotten over the last few years, and it doesn't really sit comfortable with me. It never has. That's why I didn't like the whole idea of donations and any of that, because this is our knowledge. This is what we should have. It shouldn't be someone's to divvy out on a platform or anything like that. I don't even monetize because I don't want somebody claiming I'm trying to clickbait them or something, or getting over on not looking just because they think I'm clickbaiting, because I don't even monetize, so it doesn't matter as far as that goes if you watch them or not.
I'm putting them out there to benefit you and everybody around. That's why I do this. I don't. I'd rather people just take the information and remake it better than without cuss words and never mention my name. That would be pretty cool. The information doesn't carry a name. It's our design, our birthright. No one man should have it. Everybody should have it. And nurture it in our children. That's the truth of it. It doesn't need my name. I'd rather it not. And I'm glad it doesn't. I'm not that guy. It's like I've told everybody along the line. I'm not that guy. I'm just here to help share some information that I learned. And hopefully it helps you. It's helped me a great deal that I've learned this information. I'm really grateful for it. So I'm as grateful as everybody else that seems to be grateful for it too. I'm just as damn grateful, man. It's changed my life in ways that you can't put in a book. It's you write volumes on the answers I've gotten that satisfy my soul to this day. So I'm very grateful, and I'm grateful for every one of you that have done your homework too. And I'm just as grateful. I'm just as wowed and astounded as you are. You're not alone. That's for sure. Yeah, the book needs to be written, but I know it's going to have my name in it, so I need to duck out first. Give me that anyways. That would be best, I think, for my conscience. I don't want to read that book. So I've lived it. It's been a fucking great life, especially these last 5-6 years of it, because I've been introduced to this knowledge, and I'm really grateful for it again, and grateful for everybody who has helped and who continues to help. Jonathan and Judith, I really appreciate y'all's help in this. So, anyways, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I can feel it. I've talked too much today. I talked for hours this morning. Dude just let me talk, so I talked. And he asked questions and wrote notes, so I kept talking. So, you know me. Love y'all, man. And I love to talk. You have a good night. I'm going to cut it off now. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. And so do you. Good night, Jason. Thank you again for stopping in, man. Keep it calm.